New Chinese AI destroys Google Genie, and it's totally free and open source. China just dropped 2 AI tools that can build entire 3D worlds from scratch. Google's been working on this for years. China just lapped them. You type words, it builds a world you can walk inside. This is not a video. This is not a demo. This is a playable game made by AI. And the craziest part, anyone can use it right now for free. What even is a world model? Super simple. Normal AI makes text or pictures. World models make entire environments. Minecraft, but AI builds the whole thing in seconds. You walk around in it. You interact with it. It feels real. Think about GTA. Someone had to design every single building, every road, every streetlight. That took hundreds of people and years of work. World model does that automatically. You describe what you want and it builds it. That's the shift we're talking about. This isn't some far-off future thing. This is happening right now, today. The tools you can download and use. Google tried to do this first. Called it Project Genie. And yeah, it was cool. You give it an image and it turns it into a playable world. Sounds wild, right? Here's the problem. You get about 60 seconds. That's it. And it's gone. Can't export it. You can't use it in a game engine. Can't do anything with it. It's locked behind Google's walls and it's basically just a flex. And it's not open source. So you can't build on top of it. Can't modify it. Can't take it anywhere. You're completely dependent on Google to decide what you can and can't do with it. Cool demo. For real use. Julian reads every single comment, so drop one below and let him know what you think about this. Here's where it gets interesting, because while Google was doing their little 60-second party trick, Tencent and Alibaba were building something completely different. Let's talk about Tencent first. They just dropped HY World 2.0, and this thing is open source. That means anyone, you, me, a solo dev in their bedroom, can download it and use it. Here's what it does. You give it text, or an image, or a video, and it builds a full 3D world, not a fake video of a world, an actual 3D world with real assets, things you can touch, move, edit, export, and then it gets better. You can take that world and drop it straight into Unity, or Unreal Engine, or Blender, tools game developers already use every day. So think about what that means. You type futuristic city with neon lights and rain, and you get a playable 3D city, right there, ready to build a game in. This isn't generating a video. This is generating a game. And it's free, open source, available right now on GitHub. Okay, so we've got Tencent with HY World 2.0. There's something really important I want to flag here that most people are sleeping on. The fact that HY World 2.0 is open source is not just a cool feature, it is the whole game. When something goes open source, the entire developer community gets access to it. You start experimenting, you start breaking it. You find use cases the original team never even thought of. They build plugins, build tools on top of it. They make it better, faster, and more powerful than any single company ever could on their own. We saw this exact thing happen with Stable Diffusion for images. When that went open source, the community exploded. Within months, people were doing things with it that blew everyone away. That same energy is now pointed at 3D world generation, and the results are going to be wild. Now let's talk about Alibaba. They dropped something called Happy Oyster. Happy Oyster is built for film, TV, and game production. Real-time world generation. AI video tools. Whole thing. Alibaba has been quietly building out their video AI ecosystem for a while now, and this is them saying, we're serious about this. So now you've got 2 massive Chinese tech companies going all in on world models at the same time. Both open and aggressive. Both moving fast. Is the best place to do that right now. Check it out. Let me break this down for you in plain terms. Here's the head-to-head. Tencent HY World 2.0, open source, real 3D assets, works with game engines, basically no limits on what you can build. Alibaba Happy Oyster, built for film and games, real-time generation, tied into a massive AI ecosystem. Google Genie, not open source, 60-second limit, can't export anything, locked behind a subscription. One of these things is not like the others. Tools like HY World 2.0, one person can do that. You describe what you want. AI builds it. You export it into your game engine. Done. A solo developer can now compete with a team of hundreds. That has never been possible before in the history of gaming. And think about what that means for creativity. Right now, a lot of great game ideas never get made because the barrier to building them is too high. You need a big team. You need years. Because people give up before they even start. World models remove that barrier almost completely. It also changes filmmaking. Production teams spend massive amounts of time and resources building sets, scouting locations, flying crews to different countries. With AI world generation, you describe the environment and it exists. You film inside it virtually. That opens up storytelling possibilities that were completely out of reach before. And independent creators, people working alone or in small teams, now have access to the same production quality environments as the biggest studios. That's a huge shift in who gets to tell big stories. And then there's robotics.